Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Umbras, and today we are back in Enthusia Professional Racing. Hope everyone is doing well today. We have the wonderful Ford GT here, the Centennial Supercar. Holy moly, this thing is a beast. I gotta drive it a little bit. Last time we streamed this, and we're gonna be driving it even more today. Got the supercharged 5.4 liter V8, same displacement as the Mercedes SLM McLaren engine, although this one uses a slightly different supercharger. Instead of the twin screw supercharger, it uses a Roots type supercharger. Ooh, it says the SLR and the C tier are actually gonna be quicker than us. Alright, well, let's put that to the test here. Let us do it. Oh, yes! That sounds so good. Yeah, the acceleration, the speed. Okay, the roof is genuinely quick. The roof is genuinely quick. So we're gonna have to be a little bit cautious. We should be quicker than the SLM McLaren, as the mid-engine nature of the GT should help us through the corners, and we should have better aerodynamics than the SLR as well. I say that. Wasn't exactly the best way to take that turn. Oh, and to hear it echo through the tunnel as well. Yes. Holy moly. And this is still the stock engine. This is before the upgrades. Oh my gosh. I want to hear what it sounds like once we do upgrade this thing, because it is going to be an absolute beast. And I am looking forward to it. Absolutely. This thing on the skid pad able to pull 0.98 G's, almost a full G of lateral acceleration through the corners. It is rapid, it is quick, it is just beautiful. And that's on road tires as well. That's just how great the handling of this thing is. 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds, so 3.3 to 3.6 seconds depending on the source. 205-mile-an-hour top speed. Just ridiculous. This vehicle is evil. You know what's crazy with this is it was shown as a concept car in 2002. Right, in the American International Auto Show, and only 45 days later it was greenlit for production because the public response was so positive that people immediately were like, all right, so when can we buy one? Very little design-wise has really changed between the concept car and the actual production vehicle. It is crazy how much of the design cues they kept the same. And of course a lot of the different colors and everything were tied to the original or the different Ford GT's racing legacy. Welcome Ford Shelby GT. I'm glad you can make it, because we are driving a Ford GT today. Just out of curiosity, have you ever have you ever drawn the Ford GT? Oh, that's another hit on the wall. Gosh, this thing sounds evil. This thing sounds evil. I love it. Oh yeah. Okay, I thought you drew the Ford GT before. Yeah, oh my gosh, it is a beast of a vehicle. Absolutely gorgeous. This thing This thing is great. Vented discs all around, 4 piston calipers up front with the Brembo. I didn't plan to draw the 05 which, okay. Still, yeah, maybe wait until like you can you can do it justice and everything. And there's so many different options as well. Do you want to do like the original like GT40? You want to do like the Mark IV Ford GT and the later era of its dominance? Do you want to go, the 2005 Ford GT, the Centennial Supercar? Did you want to go with the modern one, either the GTE race car or the road-going V6 version? 'Cause that looks, I've seen one of those IRL as well. They are genuinely really nice. I saw it in bright white with blue stripes, the 2016 Ford GT. And let me tell you, I'm not too big on cars in white. Very rarely do I think a car looks good in white that wouldn't look better in yet a different color. But I will say that GT in white with the blue stripes, that looked good. That looked really, really good. You focused on drawing the Lamborghini Countach. Fair point. Fair point. Oh my gosh. This is so nice. Absolutely love it. 4 barrels per, 4 barrels per cylinder. Absolutely. Okay, a little bit of a tap there. Absolutely rapid performance. Beautiful machine. It has almost like the rear wheels are almost an entire foot wide at the back. It's 11.5 inches. It is insane. Just look how wide those things are. Though those are wheels you can hug with your arms and legs. What happened recently? Hopefully good things recently. It's cool as well as this thing was only 4 inches taller than the original GT40. It's still a fairly... 3 inches taller than a GT40, but it's still really, really small. Very lightweight. Very... Oh my gosh. It is great. Just barely over 4,000 produced as well. So there's not too many. Gonna buy a game on Steam. Ooh, what game? What game are you planning on buying? Ooh, where should we race this? Where should we race this next? Low end swing would be a good spot, I think. I like how it thinks that the SLM McLaren would be quicker. SLM McLaren's a bit chunky. The Ford GT might be a little bit more rapid. Schedule 1, something to tide you before GTA 6. I see. Very nice. I've heard good things about that game. I've not played it myself, but I've seen other people play it, and people seem to be pretty. They seem to quite like it. So hopefully it all goes well. Holy moly, this thing is just great. Little bit of an off track there. Gotta be careful. Can't go over the white lines. I do not want to go over the white lines. I do not want. I'm gonna go to the game on YouTube. Yeah, it seems fun to play. Oh, some of the things like, you gotta put gasoline in your drugs in order to satisfy certain customers' needs. Like, bruh, that's some interesting needs there. Are they Are they a car? Are the cars looking to get high? There we go. I do like the fact that it does have traction control as well. It allows just a little bit of that extra stability so you can really push it. And push it I am. Although I pushed it a little too hard there. I completely missed the apex. There we go, smooth through there, a little bit wide on exit, but we're hanging on. We're hanging on there. Alright, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Yeah. So only some minor off tracks here, no wall taps, none of that stuff. Just a very fast flowing course and a very fast and agile vehicle. I'm gonna be sad once we get through all the like the supercars in the real sports section, because holy moly, some of these recent real sports cars we've been driving have been, oh my gosh, just absolutely awesome. And I am sad to see them. Oh gosh, sad to see that we'll be finishing up soon. But it's still, what a journey it has been. Almost 3 years. We're getting very close to having driven every single vehicle in the game. Like that is genuinely impressive. You know? Like I was not expecting us to actually do that. I was kind of half tempted, you know, to be like, yeah, you know, we got far enough. But no, we are going for all of them. It is going to be a great achievement. I've never actually done that before, where I've essentially, quote unquote, you can't really 100% the game. I mean, you can kind of. I guess you can also like beat all the RS events. That might be what we do next if we do have time. I'm gonna play schedule and see how the game is. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully it's money well spent. If it's not, hopefully you're able to get like a refund and everything then. Ooh, alright. Gotta be a little bit careful there. Back to the left, back to the left. There we go. This is the good stuff. Just keep the smooth nature flowing. Alright, no problems here. No problems here. That he's been off my car. Ah, nice. That is very nice. Man, this vehicle, it is so lively. But in like the best way possible. Not gonna lie, Ford had some banger vehicles of the early 2000s. SVT Cobra R, the Ford GT, the SVT Lightning. Like the late 90s, early 2000s. Ford had some good stuff. I am absolutely loving, oh gosh, absolutely loving that. Little bit spicy through that corner. Little bit of a mid-engine moment. One other cool thing about the Ford GT is that it was assembled by Celine, the same people that did all the Mustang tuning and everything. Oh my gosh, it is a great vehicle. Nowadays it's selling for almost a million, anywhere from 500,000 to 700,000 in auction. So they are rapidly appreciating. They are rapidly appreciating in price. I mean, there's only 4,000 of them. So not having my stomach fight. Really? Why not? I mean, you've been so hyped about my winter car. You know, it might be good to get a test run of the other game then, just to have, you know, a little bit of prep, a little bit of map knowledge as well. Like that'll be that might be, you know, a smart idea. Granted, I, you know, obviously only do it when it goes on sale and everything. There we go. The rapid, ungodly acceleration of the supercharged V8. We do got a V10, and actually I sprayed a V10 on our outside there. Oh, we got the RAGT as well, the 3.6 liter Metzger engine. Whole bunch of different engines here. V8s, V10s, box of 6s. That's because I like to relax watching my stomach cup of coffee. Ah, so it's more of a game that you like to watch instead of like actually play. Okay, gotta be a little bit careful here. There we go, the rapid acceleration of the supercharged V8. Something like that. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, come on. So, first lap, 107. Let's see if we can't get close to the 1 minute barrier for a road car. It'll be tough, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. If not, we'll have to get closer to level 10. And then do it then. We need to get some RS events as well. We're running. We keep losing ranking points because even if I'm entering some of the hardest events, because the Ford GT is so fast, I got no one else to compete with. There we go. Alright, let's keep the smoothness going. A little bit wide there. Probably not the best way to take that corner. 1 minute, 1 minute 1, 1 minute 2. Okay, 1 minute 1.8. And this is only probably this is still a fairly low level for a GT. Once it gets to higher level, I can definitely get it under 1 minute. Which for a road car is incredibly quick. Go, keep this smooth through all the corners. Okay, I think we're all right. I think we'll be fine. Oh, that is not fine. That is, oh god. That is definitely not fine. Yeah, that final corner. That took almost a full second off of our time there. That's not good. Come on. I wanna absolutely push. I wanna see just how fast the GT can go. I gotta remember I got a brake earlier though. It is still a road car with road car brakes at the end of the day, and I'm going a lot faster than a lot of vehicles would be going. The RGT has actually been doing really well though, being able to keep the Viper, the NSX, and the SLR at bay, and the TVR too. It's a whole bunch of vehicles, and its speed and agility is indicative of its Porsche heritage, for sure. There we go, a little bit quicker. What's funny to me is that I don't want to play my Supercar. I'm gonna play that as safer. Oh, Oh, you can play with permadeath off. Like, you saw me, I died multiple times in my summer car with permadeath off, and it just respawned me at the graveyard. Like a zombie! Oh, brains. And beer. And sausage. So, you know, you're not... You can play with permadeath off. You just gotta select it at the start of the game. Which I usually do because I'm afraid I'm gonna rage quit. Yeah, I mean you saw even me. I'm usually a pretty patient man. And there were definitely some times where the game was like the game absolutely kinda fucked me over a little bit. So, you know. Yeah. It's hopefully if Tapless Gun is making a winter car harder, he at least makes it harder in a fair way. And like he fixes a lot of like the jank and everything that plagued my summer car. Especially like the physics interactions and everything. Like that's the big thing. I've had so many like weird physics interactions with cars like bounce the wrong way or whatever. And you're just like, really? Really, my dude? Or literally while working on the car, the entire chassis just flips upside down. You gotta try to find a way to flip it back right side up. That's always fun. Lamont, welcome to All Carol. I hope you're well. Believe it or not, we are actually driving a vehicle that is based off of one of the vehicles that won Le Mans. It's the modern, at the time, modern recreation of that classic GT40. That's really cool as well with the Ford GT is the body panels are made with super plastic formed aluminum, which basically it uses either 5,000 to 6,000 theories aluminum, and then it heats it to not quite melting but still warm enough where it can bend quite a bit without tearing, around like 400-500 C. And then it's basically has gas pressure that presses the sheet against the mold, and that allows it to take its shape instead of mechanical stamping, which allows for more detailed contours and a more uniform, what's the terminology? A uniform grain orientation. Now watching some videos myself, I'm pretty sure. Fair enough. Yeah, that too. If you've done it enough, then it's a little bit difficult to get kind of, you know, invested in it. Bum 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 ba-dum, ba-da-dum, bum bum bum. But this is super cool. It allows for really tight tolerances and incredibly complex shapes while maintaining the lightweight and rigid design, allowing multiple large pieces to be made out of a single piece construction. It is a really cool engineering aspect that I kind of learned while researching the Ford GT. And it just goes to show just how detailed the GT was with Sam and how advanced it was. Although it did contribute to its very high production cost and why less than the initial 4,500 units were made, because it was genuinely more expensive than Ford planned to make them. So they only made just a little over 4,000. Although nowadays they are worth big buku bucks. So it is good to drive it, at least virtually. Maybe one day I will be able to see another one IRL. Hopefully soon. I've seen one or two of the 05 GTs IRL. Mainly like high-end car shows and stuff. Like, you know, like certain, you know, Cars and Coffees and everything. Or like Supercar only, like by invitation only almost, like events. Where you have to be invited to like show off your vehicle and everything. But holy moly, you get to see some cool stuff there. Everything from good like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Ford GTs, McLarens, Aston Martins, like all kinds of like exotic vehicles and everything. You know, those high-end collector car club type shows. And thankfully enough, the people, while, you know, very, very wealthy, are still friendly enough at those shows, allowing you to kind of, you know, tell you more about their vehicles and everything, especially if you're an enthusiast. Holy moly. Oh yeah, with it being red as well. Oh, that looks good. The bright red Ford GT with all the fall foliage around it. That's a shame this game does not have a photo mode. Genuinely, it would. Certain vehicles would just look absolutely gorgeous. Gotta be a little bit careful. That's not careful. Do not tippy tap the wall. Do not tippy tap the wall. I wanna keep this nice and smooth. There we go. Not bad. Through the corners. Ooh, little bit spicy there. I can handle it though. I can handle it. Alright, only about 2¼ laps left. And then we'll probably get another level up. Already the vehicle is handling absolutely lovely. I barely had to do any setup adjustments. And it just... Oh, it just rips. It just rips. And I love that. I love that about this vehicle. Alright, come on. Keep it cool. Keep it smooth. Back to the left, back to the left. This thing is absolutely amazing. Around 550 horsepower. An absolute bone-crunching amount of torque. Yeah, the Ford GT is just... It is a beautiful vehicle. Like, just... Listen to the sound of that. The fact that they supercharge it as well is just... Can I use helmet? Unfortunately not. This game is a PS2 era game, and not many of those games had helmet cam. So you only get bumper and third-person view. And third-person view, I can try to drive it for a little bit, but it is a little bit more difficult to kind of judge my speed, braking points, and how the vehicle's like rotating and everything. It is a little bit tough. I can try to do a lap in third person since we're far enough ahead. Oh, in my model. Kind of. I can put a PNG of a helmet on me. But I mean, we're having fun. We're having fun on a road car and everything. But yeah, we probably should wear helmets. We probably should wear helmets. My hair might stick up through the helmet though. I know certain other VTubers you have a helmet model for themselves Like Mentrix. He's a German racing VTuber. He uses, for like racing sims, he has the helmet model. But then when he's not doing racing sims or whatever, he has the helmet remove model. And that's pretty cute. He did a lot of work on his to really kind of get that all working and everything. The downside is with the helmet, unless you have like one of those open face helmets, you do lose a little bit of that that expression. You do lose a little bit of that expression being shown and everything like that. Yeah, who needs a helmet? We're only driving a vehicle at a very, very high rate of speed. There we go. Yeah, 550 horsepower, 500 foot-pounds of torque. It's got the dry sump with lubrication as well, so it can handle the high corners, high corner loads without any oil starvation. Similar-ish lineage to the modular family, similar like the Mustang 4.6 liter. But this one was actually developed for the Ford's truck lineup. And it was adapted for performance use in the GT, and it's got, oh my gosh, it's got the higher displacement for even more power, and it's got a little bit more boost pressure as well compared to like the SVT Cobra or supercharged V8s. A little bit more boost pressure. Oh, we may have given the Audi a little bit of a love tap. Just a mini love tap. There we go, get past the Viper. American Supercar Wars right here. Ford GT versus Dodge Viper GTS. I gotta be a little bit cautious through the chicane. A little bit cautious through the Yeet chicane. Yeah, 32 valve, double overhead cam V8. Absolutely, astounding performance. Great handling as well. And as you can see, even now that we've started to upgrade it, the exhaust notes becomes more and more throaty. You get to hear a little bit, ever so slightly, a little bit of the supercharger whine. Although the game doesn't really do as good of a job with showcasing supercharger sounds versus the turbo sounds. It's not like Need for Speed where superchargers have like an insane whine to them. Here the whine is, I don't even know if you guys will be able to hear it. I can faintly hear it in my headphones, but I'm not sure if you guys can hear it in yours. Either way, this is an insane amount of power, and we are absolutely putting the hurt on the Viper. We got some modern automotive works of art on these Venetian streets here. Give all all these Italian race attenders a little bit of inspiration to make their own art. I mean, Venice is a city of art, so it only makes sense to raise some of the best pieces of automotive art here. So I saw an Audi A8, very nice looking vehicle. The Viper GTS, absolutely gorgeous. The Ford GT, of course, truly top notch. That's something else that's right with the Viper. I can't see what that is just yet. Hopefully soon we'll be able to lap them and see what it is. We're coming up probably to the halfway point to lapping the back markers, so we'll see some of the vehicles that they're driving, what kind of automotive artwork they are adding to the streets here. Ooh, not necessary, but that slide was truly gorgeous. But yeah, this all aluminum block. It was reinforced for the extra boost. Oh my gosh, this thing. This is beautiful. Like 550 horsepower in the early 2000s was nothing to sniff at. That was like, you know, top-notch level performance right there. And it shows in this game where literally only things like the Bugatti EB110 and the Mercedes SLM McLaren have more power. Or fully fledged race cars. Like this is just ridiculous. The sheer speed. The sheer speed of the GT. Oh, alright, back to the right, back to the right. Alright, a little bit of a love tap there. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. No thank you. No thank you, no love tap. No love tap on the wall. Alright, so what is the last? BMW Z4? I mean, that is still a beautiful vehicle. I consider that automotive art. Ooh, the Lancer Evo. That is past the Viper. Alright. Got the Audi A8 here. You know, a statement of luxury. And at the time, hyper-modernist German engineering. Ignore the timing chain issues, though. Still a beautiful vehicle. What is next up ahead? So far, 2 German-European automotive beauties. 1 sporty car, 1 luxury sedan. What is next? We are coming for you. We are coming for you. What is it? I don't actually take a look at the races when I'm starting way at the back. Because I know I'll likely be faster than most of the vehicles there on track. Okay, little bit. Oof. Gotta be a little bit cautious here. Is that the ASL Garaya? It looks almost like it. I think it might be. Yeah, it is. Oh, the Japanese sports car that never was, but should have been. Yeah, that is a piece of art. That is a piece of automotive art as well. I will take that. Yeah, so all the vehicles here are absolutely gorgeous in their own rights. Truly beautiful machines. Not a single bland vehicle amongst the grid. But I think we are the star of the show. The Ford GT, the Centennial Supercar. Gotta be a little bit careful going around some of the corners. This is still a very tight and technical track, so you do need to be a little bit cautious. Yeah, second gear might be the way to go there. Yeah, second gear is the way to go through that corner. I don't think you want to get in the first. You just have too much torque that the rear will wanna start to step out a little too much. So yeah, we will keep it in second. Alright. Gotta be a little bit cautious here. Hi there, ho there, bud. There's the Viper. However. What is the however? Oh man, I do feel bad. We are lapping the Viper. It has succumbed to the all-wheel drive. The all-wheel drive power of the Mitsubishi Lancer. Alright, come on. There we go. Down a gear. Alright, we got one more lap, so let's make it count. Let's lap everybody. Freshman cover gameplay is, how so? Does it let you swap vehicles and control other people's cars? That's a game I need to play. I've never actually played Driver San Francisco. I need to do that. Oh gosh, that was spicy. No, not that. So why does it have? Like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. So why does it have Driver San Francisco vibes? Ah, water. Water is delicious. Oh gosh, we're getting close to leveling this up to max. Jeez, that is scary. Because after this, we only have one real sports car left, and that's the Caterham. So we'll be switching back to picking a sporty vehicle. We got a couple of different choices there. Ooh, the Meister Trunk Cup. Oh, the car's handling. Okay, so the kind of handle is similar to like the arcade-ish nature I've seen people say that Driver San Francisco has. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be great. Alright, I already see two German machines here, the roof and the Audi. Got an Italian. Oh, we got another American brethren. Got the Camaro. Oh, they're going 3 wide through the corner. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's going. Oh gosh, I don't think that's gonna work. All right, come on. Let's get back up there with the roof. The roof might give us a genuine challenge. Turbocharger versus supercharger. All-wheel, 4-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive. Boxer 6 versus V8. Who will reign supreme? That's a tough one as well. But I think we can put up a good fight. Especially once we get to the straights here. The acceleration and top speed of this. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna brake. Oh, we can probably use them as a brake a little bit. I'm not playing flat out too though. Not right now anyway. There we go, nice and smooth here. We don't want to be in first gear unless we gotta be way slow, I think. I don't want to spin the wheels too much. I want to keep it nice and controlled. Nice and controlled. Whoop. Alright, there we go. Back to the right. And brake probably here? No, okay, we can brake a lot later. We can brake so much later. It's hard to judge your braking points for Bergenschutz because you're coming at such a high rate of speed. And the cobblestone does, at least to me, feel like it has a genuinely different grip level than the asphalt. So I'm always kind of left wondering just how well the vehicle is going to be braking there. I'm not entirely sure. easy. Easy, easy. There we go, back to the left. Ooh, just the slightest touch of the dirt there got us a little bit loose. But we're doing good. We're doing very well here. Full send. Yeah, we want to brake pretty much right as we come over the crest. That'll be our braking point. There we go. Oop, all right. It's not exactly the best. Just a little tippy tap of the wall. I wanna minimize that. I wanna make sure we get ourselves leveled up. Plus, also, we gotta be a little bit careful. That roof does have quite a bit of speed, so you don't wanna. We don't wanna have any issues with the roof. We wanna make sure we stay well and truly ahead of it. And I think we will. I think we will. So let's do this. There we go. No issues there. No problems. Just gotta keep the car nice and planted over some of the undulating turns here. A little bit difficult in the mid-engine Ford GT. Hearing it, the exhaust reverberate through the tunnel. That is genuinely just, that is so good. That handles that sound. That I am ascended. Can we get much higher? So high. Like that sound you can probably play at my funeral. And that might literally raise me from the dead. Oh. Like, I know people complain about the graphics of Enthusia compared to like Gran Turismo 4. And I mean, I guess fair point. The game still looks gorgeous. For the time it came out in. Especially in like golden hour conditions like at Bergenschloss. But like genuinely like it's just like the sound design. This sound design is a whole nother level. People slept on it, but between the original songs of like all the different tracks to the vehicles once they get upgraded and everything, the screeching of the brakes, the roar of the engines, like it is genuinely really good. Oh yeah. That is nice. That is so good. Like genuinely, people did not give this game a fair chance when it came out, I think. Because if they did, I genuinely think that they could have had a solid sequel to this, and it would have had Maybe not as big as Gran Turismo, but it would have still had a very, very strong following. Games ahead of its time. Exactly. It would honestly, like, if Konami wants to revisit it, it would do solid as, like, a AA title on, like, PC with, like, wheel support and everything. Make it the PC's version of Gran Turismo or Forza Motorsports. Especially now that Forza potentially might be... Well, Forza Horizon might be doing strong, and Forza Motorsport might be going under. Potentially. Which is sad. Between all the layoffs and everything that Microsoft's been doing, it has been... It's been a little bit unfortunate. They've been laying off people to make room for like the H1Bs for their AI stuff. So that's a little bit unfortunate. But hey, that's the direction Enthusia wants to go, I guess. Ah, that sounds good. So the Konami definitely has a chance to, you know, enter the market with a strong like SimK title for PC, and this could be the way to do it. Because the race-to-race driving is fun. You know, the vehicles they handle beautifully for the most part. There's a couple vehicles I don't quite like driving too much, but they were notorious for being difficult to drive IRL. So it's nothing if not realistic. It is just really good stuff. And then across the line. Woo! And then the AI cannot handle us on the first turn. Nope. Bonk. Thankfully that doesn't count against their points. Alright. Is that gonna be enough for 2 level ups, or is that gonna be just 1? Only 1. So we get 1 more race with the Ford GT. Let's make it a go. And jeez, even with the RS events, I'm still not getting enough points. Dang. Baja Mirage. Alright, chat. For shits and giggles, should we drive off-road in the Ford GT? Should we do it? First answer gets a pick, yes or no. I'm so tempted to. It might be hell and I might get the car stuck in the sand. But I want to. I want to try. Let's do it. We'll do it. No, don't do it. Oh no. I'm sorry. Ah, you're a little bit late there. So far, so good. For sale, used Ford GT, $700,000. I know what I have. Driven gently, never rallied. No low ballers. Oh gosh, okay. Car is very spicy. Gotta be a little bit careful here. There's a lot I need to do to kind of keep the car under control. The vehicle, there's a reason they never rallied the Ford GT. That's all I'm gonna say. Because the car is not having fun. I gotta kind of like constantly tap left and right on the control stick to keep it going in a straight line because of the rear wants to absolutely step out a little bit over every bump. Did we get up there? We got up over 150. Did we get it to 160? The traction control is getting in the way a little bit of the car trying to power through the slides. It works on tarmac, it's not that great on dirt. Oh gosh, we got air! We got air there. Holy moly. That was terrifying. That was terrifying. Alright, there we go. That is the Ford GT. We're up to level 10. Alright, let's change the vehicle. Let's get a sporty car. Let's see what our options are. Alright, we got 5 options. Everything from the Peugeot 106 S16 to the Jaguar E-Type. Oh, this is the 4.2 version. So this is the later version, what has the increased displacement. So it is not the flat floor 3.8 liter V8. This is the larger displacement 4.2. Got it. Got the SMR and DB5 Vantage as well. So let us pull up the random number generator. Let us do that. If it is a 1, we'll be in the Peugeot. If it is a 5, it'll be in the Jaguar. It is a 1. We are going from Centennial Supercar to tiny little French hot hatch. Tiny little French hot hatch. And you know what? I am okay with that. This is the premier highest performance version of the Peugeot 106 with a double overhead cam, inline 4, the 1.6 liter 16 valve inline 4, the TU5J4. Stiffen up the rear a little bit. While the Rally only had the single overhead cam for durability in rally racing, this one had full double overhead cam for pure sport performance driving with the steel monocoque and sport tune suspension. This'll be a peppy little ride. It'll be interesting to see exactly what we can do with it. And right from the get-go, let's take it to a place where all hot hatches are raced and probably crashed. The Nürburgring Nordschleife. This one, a little bit more refined compared to the raw rally version. 0 to 60 in 8.7 seconds. Top speed of 127 miles an hour. Not exactly setting the world on fire, but we should still be able to, you know, put up a good fight here, especially in the twistier sections of especially the twistier sections of the Nordschleife. Alrighty then. We got bullied off the road by the SUV. Alrighty, come on. There we go, back up into the lead. The little inline four that could. Fun fact as well, despite the fact that the only the S16 of the 106 got the 1.6 liter double overhead cam engine, the engine was used in other vehicles, mainly kind of like the mid-market models of some of the more mid-sized Peugeot and Citroen vehicles, like the 306. 306, 305, one of those two. So it did get used in other vehicles, but in the 106, it was the premier engine. Very, very popular in grassroots level circuit racing. Part of the cool thing about the S16 versus the Rally is, despite the fact that the S16 was the more premium version with more power and more, you know, luxury components in it, the Rally nowadays is actually more expensive because fewer were made. So because of that, it has a little bit more value. One of the few instances of the non-top-of-the-line vehicle actually being more rare and more valuable than the top-of-the-line vehicle, which is super cool. I didn't actually know that until researching this vehicle. And holy moly, yeah, it is a nice car. It drives very, it's very nippy, very little bit of understeer still. Gotta remember, it is front-wheel drive. And I don't exactly have the almost foot-wide tires that the Ford GT has. These are much narrower. This is still a super mini, like a performance super mini. It's kind of similar to like the Renault Clio Williams. All right. Not exactly the best line through that corner. That is alright. Oh, okay. Go get the Supra behind us. I'm not too sure how well we'll be able to hold up the Supra. The battle of the yellow cars. I think we'll probably be able to hold them off until the first, like, high-speed section comes along. Because then the high power of that inline 6, the turbo inline 6, is going to make it a little bit difficult for us to keep up. I don't think that we will be able to hold it off after this corner. If we do, I will consider myself very lucky. I'm not going to try to drive dirty or anything like that, weave the block. I'll just try to passively put my vehicle in a position where it's less favorable for the Supra to try to overtake. But yeah, they passed us like we were standing still there. That is yeah. Oh, the uphill, it is struggling on the uphill. I'm maxed out at 107. I am maxed, oh gosh, it is struggling here too. I gotta go down a gear. Gotta remember, this is a low displacement engine, so the power band is super narrow and fairly peaky. So I gotta make sure I absolutely rev it out to its higher RPM range. Oh boy, come on. There we go. There we go. All right. I think we got a decent distance. I think we got a decent distance between us and third place. Although I don't see us catching that super anytime soon. That super has pulled a little bit ahead. It's gonna be difficult to catch them up. It is gonna be very, very difficult to catch them up. Oh boy. Alright. Easy there. Little spicy. But we're doing alright. Okay. The handling is just a little. I gotta just a toe a little bit to get the front to bite a little bit more. I think, because right now it is just a little bit understeery, just a little bit. So we're gonna need to really push ourselves to kind of get it to rotate through the corners. All right, not bad, not bad. Ooh, smooth. Very smooth through here. Back to the right. Back to the right. We have been able to keep the super in our sights on the twisty sections. Downside is we do have the 1.2 mile straight of the dotting arrow. So, yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a pain. But still, we will carry on. Still, we will carry on. Hopefully, only the super beats us. I don't want anyone else. I don't want anyone else overtaking us on the straights. But we should have the speed to, you know, at least hold position. We're not gonna be like the Morris Mini where we got passed by a minivan a few years back. No. We are going to be absolutely barreling down the straight here. We should be able to handle it. We should be able to handle it. Yeah, 125. On the bright side, with this being a naturally aspirated engine, we should get a pretty big boost in power once we get some upgrades. And with this being a fairly low cost vehicle, it should be pretty quick and easy to upgrade it as well. So I am looking forward to that. We should be able to get this up to its max level probably pretty quickly. And then we'll be ready for the ungodly terror that is the Caterham Superlight R500. Because that vehicle kind of scares me a little bit. Super lightweight, fairly high power. You don't even have a fully independent rear suspension. You got a Didion rear axle in that, so yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting for sure. There we go. Give us a little bit more power. Give us some more reduced weight. Give us some grippier tires. Okay, no power increase, but we at least got some grippier tires. So I will take that. One of the cool thing about the S16 Peugeot 106 is that in some markets it was referred to as the Peugeot 106 GTI, which is pretty cool as well. Ooh. That's an Autumn Mountain Challenge. Yeah, let's do the race at Tsukuba. Yeah, we should do okay-ish here, I think. I hope. Mainly in the UK, it was primarily kind of sold as the GTI, Ireland as well, Australia, and a few other non-European markets. It was sold as a GTI. As a GTI kind of had a little more of like the name recognition as sporty hot hatch. Whoa, okay, okay. Yeah. They got a good run out of the first turn here. I'm gonna be deep on the brakes. Come on, there's this vehicle. This vehicle has won and had some solid success in both circuit racing and rally racing in Group A and Group N regulation races. So we are not gonna lose to a minivan of all things. We are not gonna lose to a minivan. Ooh, it does have the power advantage though, but it's got some heft to get up to speed, so he should be able to be later on the brakes. Or he's gonna dive. He's gonna send it. He made it stick. Somehow he made it stick in the minivan. Absolute Giga Chad there. Jeez, alright, the van is slowing us down. We can't get by him because he's faster than us on the straights. But he is taking up so much space on the corners that we are struggling here. There we go, okay. This should give us a little bit of a buffer between us and the Jaguar back there. We should have a little bit of space. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh boy. Alright. There we go. Just gotta keep this going. Gotta be very gentle with this car. But I think we can hold it. I think we can handle this. Probably. Probably, maybe. Maybe, kind of. Yeah, we should be alright, I think. Yeah, the van is slow from Dunlop to the tightest hairpin. The van cannot handle that corner complex all that well. Not like we can anyway, so we should, in theory, be able to hold on to a podium position. The little Peugeot that could. The little tiny French car. Come on. Gotta be a little bit cautious here. Okay. Alright. I think we're gonna be okay. Although I see some of the vehicles there getting past the van. Although the van has been doing a good job defending. The van, what once was hurting us, is now our ally, as it is continuously holding up the two other quicker vehicles back there and preventing them from munching on our booty hole. So we should be alright. We should be okay, I think. I hope. I pray. Yeah, the Nissan Z is gone. The Nissan Z is long gone. But we still carry on. We will still fight on. All right, one more lap, chat. Can we do this? Yes, we can. I hope. Okay, alright. Gotta be careful, back to the right. Nice and calm, nice and collected. Okay, I think we're good. We're gonna get one corner left. And yeah, all right, we got the space. Maybe they are gaining rapidly. One car got past the van, and a good thing the van held them up for as long as it did, because they are gaining on us rapidly. They are gaining on us rapidly. Yeah, the Alpha would have absolutely. The Alpha would have absolutely destroyed us there. Holy moly. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Here we go, a little bit more power. I will gladly take that power increase. Yeah, I know our ranking decreased a little bit there, unfortunately. That is a little bit of a pain. That is alright. Alright, come on, come on. What else do we have here? We got a front-wheel drive limited race. We do have a French car race as well at Route de la Seine. Oh. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot. The tight technical nature of this track should actually help us. I keep forgetting to adjust the suspension and alignment. I want the rear. I want the car to turn in a little bit more. I need a little bit more front end bite. Okay, we're good. We're okay, I think. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's keep them fighting amongst each other while we hold them off. Get back to the right. Back to the right, back to the right. So the Peugeot 106 S16, it actually had a sister car in the Citroën Saxo VTS, built on the same platform, same engine, although the Saxo was ever so slightly lighter and was a little bit more successful in rally racing at a higher level, while the Peugeot was more of like the grassroots motorsport vehicle. The Saxo was kind of the homologation special vehicle for Citroën to do a little bit more in higher end rally races, you know, like the full on WRC and everything. So they kind of occupy ever so slightly different niches, but it is still really cool to have like a sibling vehicle like that where so much of the platform was shared amongst them. It'd be kind of cool to see like a one-make race of stripped down Peugeot 106s and Citroen Saxos of the time, just against each other. They'd probably be pretty good on tight technical tracks, like something in like the UK, or like even like some of like the smaller club level like French tracks, like the Jean Prenoy or whatever. That could be really, really solid. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad. We're just gonna keep it coming. Through these Parisian streets. Yeah, the lightweight nature of the 106 absolutely allowing us to basically go kart mode. Oh, alright, a little bit of a love tap at the wall. So we gotta be careful. Yeah, the death loop basically puts every vehicle just in an awkward scenario. It either will get the vehicle to oversteer or understeer like crazy. There's no like neutral handling car through the death loop. It just does not do the thing. The death loop. Not exactly. I don't usually get the chance to race on Virtual Ascend that much. It's just not particularly fun on anything like faster than like the Super Mini. The track's just too narrow to really get any battles going. And isn't that many good overtaking spots either. It's basically just power and nothing on the main straight. Whoa, okay, a little bit bent out of shape there. A little bit bent out of shape. But no major issues. No major issues at all. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's keep this going. Alrighty here. We are good to go. I'm gonna absolutely send it through the turns. Ooh, smooth. Okay, we're good. We're golden. Yeah, okay. Nice, new fastest lap there as well. I would take that. Very, very nice. Oh boy. And I think, yeah, 1, 2, yeah, that was a clean lap too. No taps on the wall. That'll be great. That'll be really, really good. There we go. Reduce the weight even further. Get the vehicle even more agile. We're already halfway there. Or almost anyway, almost halfway there. Technically one more level and then we're halfway there. I want to lower this a little bit. I want to stiffen just a little. There we go. That'll help. All right, let's go race. Let's see what we got. Ooh, Edge of the Road challenge. We haven't really raced on Edge of the Road in a while. The Range Rover will absolutely smoke us though. The game severely underestimates, or Severely underestimates the SUVs for sure. Let's go at low end searing. Yeah, do the front wheel drive race here. We'll have one of the lowest displacement engines, but we will still put up a... Let's still put up an alright fight, I think. Sophia? Awesome, thanks for staying. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. Oh yeah, okay, the light weight, the weight reduction there really helped with the acceleration. We were able to just absolutely tear off the line. I got another French car up ahead, the Peugeot 406. Peugeot versus Peugeot. Got a Civic Type R behind us as well. That'll be a threat. There we go, get the draft. Off of the corner. Brake roughly around the 100-meter board. Maybe a little bit later than the 100 meter, but probably a little bit later than 100 meters. We'll probably break the 100 meters next time, because next time we'll be going significantly faster, as we'll have a much longer run up to the first corner. But here we are racing on the kitty cat. It is a cute little bean. We're about to head on to the chest of the cat, towards the front paw. We were just on the ears. There we go. We're now heading on to the front leg of the kitty cat. Into the front paw. Brake at the 50-meter board. There we go. The back of the front leg. Heading towards the tummy now. The forbidden pet spots. The trap. Oh, that Canada isn't off track. Bah. There we go. Down a gear, back to the left. Alright, now we're heading onto the tail of the kitty. We are heading onto the tail. It is a big poofy tail. It is a floofy tail. The floofiest and poofiest of tails. It is a cute bean. I have a cute bean as well. She's an absolute sweetheart. She's a very, very, very cuddly kitty cat. Who was a little bit of a punk because we had tuna melts today, so she's like, I heard the tuna can open, give me some human. So we gave her some tuna. But she likes to, if she hears the can open, she's like, nope. That's my cue for tuna. That's my cue for tuna. Let me rub up against your legs and like almost trip you up while you're going to the kitchen. Alright, come on, give me your suck. Give me your suck. Okay, they slow down massively there. They don't need to. You can go a lot faster on the banking. Perfect. I need to update those. That's been on my to-do list for a while. I apologize. I have been super swamped with work and adult responsibilities. I have not had much time to actually update the bot there. That has been something I need to do probably for a very, very long time. I still need to figure out exactly which facts I even have in there. Really? Oh my gosh, yeah, so I can't talk about it too much because super secret scroll shit. But yeah, I got moved to a new position at work. It has increased responsibilities, but it's a kind of higher prestige and everything. But oh my gosh, it is a lot more responsibilities, a lot more work and everything. So I have been crazy busy. That's why I haven't even been that active in the Discord either. As of recently, I've been kind of, one, in a new position. I literally cannot even bring my phone into the area, the workplace, and two, yeah, it is. I just been busy. There's been so many projects. So on that front, business is good. But yeah, yeah, it's been a little bit spicy. All right, easy. Back to the right. Back to the right. There we go. Over the crest. You gotta be a little bit careful here. Keep the defense up. Ooh boy. Can we hold it to the line? Oh, just barely. Just barely. Oh man, that Civic Type R. Yeah, they were absolutely rapid. Heading through the backwards Radion. Dang. There we go. Increase in power. Grippier tires as well. Yes, please. Holy moly. That was close. That was a good race. I had fun with that one. Not that I don't have fun with the other races, but like that one in particular, I had a blast with. Got a naturally aspirated limited race on Victoria Road. That's on a mountain track. Sure, let's do it. See how well we can hold up against the Mustang in London. Oh, there's no other French cars we'll be with. We'll be the sole French car. Ooh. It's a little bit more aggressive. It's got a little bit more pep in its exhaust note. Yeah, this is surprisingly good. I gotta be a little bit gentle through the corners. Back to the right. Back to the left. Over the jump. Alright, no way of time here. Just a little, getting the car a little bit light there instead. But not fast enough to catch air. Not this direction anyway. The other direction I'll probably be approaching it with more speed. Ooh, this is actually pretty quick. For a D-class Super Mini. With only like 120-ish horsepower. Yeah, this has some good performance now. Now that it's got some upgrades. We are absolutely shredding the tires going through the corners, but other than that, this has some get up and go to it. Oh boy. Alright. A little bit spicy through that corner. Slight out of understeer after the snap oversteer. We're holding on. Oh boy. Okay, gotta be a little bit careful. Okay. I probably should have slowed down a little bit more for that, because that's gonna hurt our line to the left-hander. This is surprisingly quick though. I was not expecting the 106 to hold off this many racers. Not only that, but actually be leading by a somewhat significant margin. Things like the Mustang, or like the Lotus Esprit and everything like that. I was expecting those to you know, put us in our place, but no. This is great, actually. This is very nice. Alright, only one more lap to go for this race. Can we win in London, chat? Probably. Honestly, it doesn't sound that bad for a little 1.6 liter inline 4. It sounds pretty aggressive now. It still sounds like an inline 4, but like, it's an aggressive inline 4. Ooh. Ow. Alright, not too bad. We're about almost halfway through the lap. We're putting up the good fight. Back to the left. Struggling a little bit here, a little bit of understeer. Has the London Eye. Alright, come on, back to the right. There's Big Ben. Well, Big Ben is the bell, but you know, the bell is inside of the tower. There we go. Back to the left. What if anyone's tried to map out the Enthusia professional racing racetracks for the city streets? Because I think some of them do use real roads. I'm pretty sure, actually. Dang, the minivan came the El Grande's got some pace. Holy moly, the El Grande's got some pace. Like, damn. Alright. There we go. We got it as late as possible. Yeah, our ranking has been maintained. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we can do now in the Peugeot. I got the Vice Shogun. Oh gosh, 18.9. Yeah, no. I don't think that is feasible. I do not. I apologize, chat. I don't think we can quite do an 18.9 odds race there. I think we will struggle quite a bit. I think we will be put on the struggle bus, and then that bus will lose a tire, and then we'll get hijacked. Something like that. Whoop, alright, there we go. Nice and smooth. Alright, back to the right. Okay, alright. I'm gonna figure out what is second place right now. We will find that out in about 2 seconds. Is that the Sylvia? I think that's a Sylvia. Oh gosh. The Sylvia's chasing us down. Alright, we gotta absolutely push, chat. We gotta absolutely push. We gotta see so we gotta see if we can't hold them off. That turbo 2 liter, 1.8 liter? Depends on the year. Beast of a machine. It's gonna be a little bit of a pain. But we got the agility. We got the front wheel drive stability. We're lightweight. We're maneuverable. We might be able to do it. It'll be tough, but I think we can do it. Come on, a little bit more power. A little bit more power. Back to the left. Come on, full send. All the way. Alright, down a gear. Keep it planted, keep it smooth. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. I think we're pulling a little bit of a gap. If nothing else, we're maintaining distance to the Sylvia. So let's see what we can do here. Come on, this little 1.6 liter engine is absolutely trying its hardest. It is screaming. It is a tiny little angry buzzy bee. Alrighty, one more lap. Can we do it, chat? Scream past the palm trees. Through the plaza section. Over the light rail. Ooh, running a little bit wide there. Uphill now. Alright, come on. Full throttle. Yeah, we're struggling at like 80 miles an hour. 81. It cannot go that much faster. You are basically full throttling it just to go highway speeds. But that is alright. The agility more than makes up for the lack of power. Alrighty. Alrighty, we're good, we're good, we're good. Full send. Alright, back to the right. Back to the left, come on. Only a couple corners to go. Not much further. Not much further. There's the finish line. Yum. Yeah, a little bit slow with that lap. Not exactly the quickest, but we did okay. Is that enough to level up the max level? We will see. Yes! Which means we got the Caterham. We got the Caterham. Oh, this is gonna be terrifying. This is gonna be terrifying to drive the Caterham. Holy mother of mothers. Alright, let's do this. This is the last of the real sports cars. We have gone through all of them. Man, I can't believe that. It has been a journey driving all of these. Now we're at the last one. The Superlight R500. Holy cow. That is terrifying. Alright, what color should it be in? What color should it be in, chat? I will let you choose for the final vehicle of the real sports car class. This terrifying monstrosity. Got 2 different greens, 2 different silvers, 3 different blues, although that one's kind of more purple. We got Caterham black, Diablo red, Caterham red, Aztec orange, and Caterham yellow. Which should it be? What should it be? Gosh, that's a beautiful looking car though. The suspension is very well detailed. Well, I think I'm leaning towards racing green's cliche. I'm gonna make it Aztec orange. Bright, vibrant, lively. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be the one. With this Rover K series engine, the same engine that's used in the first generation Lotus, at least. Yeah, okay, I gotta figure out. That might do the trick. Oh boy. I want it to be slightly understeer because this vehicle is terrifying. This vehicle is genuinely fucking terrifying. Ooh. We already raced a Pacific Gateway. Let's do the one make race at low and We'll do the Auto Mountain race. Yeah, holy cow, whole bunch of high-end performance vehicles. We got time for probably 1 or 2 races tonight. So let's do that with the Caterham. Get vaguely acquainted with the handling of this. Over 9,000 RPM red line. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it is right on the edge. Okay. Okay. Come on. Keep it under control. Holy moly. This thing is terrifying. Oh gosh. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Do not try to get it to do that under braking. Brake in a straight line, do not try to turn. And definitely do not try to counter correct oversteer moments under braking the opposite direction while still braking. That'll literally murder you. Holy cow. And this is stock. This is stock. Whoa. Okay, keep it out of the dirt. Keep it off of the wall. Alright, you're winning a race by a long shot. You just gotta keep the car under control. This manic little hyperactive kid with like 10 Red Bulls. Oh, gosh. It is twitchy. It is twitchy. Dear Lord, is it twitchy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's twitchy. Holy moly, it just... Oh, I am using all of my brain power to keep it out of the wall, and even then I'm not able to fully do that. I'm short shifting. I'm braking in a straight line. I'm still under driving this vehicle. And it's just terrifying. The rampant acceleration, the handling through every single corner. Holy, it does not want to slow down. Actually, it does want to slow down. It just wants to slow down too quickly. At the rear goes. Doesn't even have a fully independent rear suspension. It's got a Dion rear axle, which allows the axle to move independently, but you do have them connected with a solid suspension setup. So you do get some sympathetic camber changes. Where if you hit a bump with the right rear wheel, there we go. The left rear wheel will have a camber change as well, which is why I gotta be a little bit careful on the curbs and in urban environments. Cause this thing is terrifying. And this thing is scary. This thing is scary. Holy mother of mothers. Holy mother of mothers. Okay. Okay. Damn. Holy shit. This is scary. This is scary. Oh boy. Alright, we're good. We're good. One more lap. This thing is terrifying. This thing is genuinely terrifying. Super lightweight, rearward seating position. So you really feel every bit of rotation as the car is trying to murder your face. Super lightweight suspension design. This thing only weighs like, what, 500 kilograms? It is very lightweight. And just through every single corner, it is ready to scream. It is ready to tear your face off. It's a shame you don't get to see the inside of the cockpit on this, because this is genuinely super cool to see as well how bare bones it is. Alright, one more corner. Double apex left-hander. And then a full blitz down the straight. And then we got one more straight to go. Alright, let's see if that actually gave us enough points to level up our vehicle. We got it somewhat under control right at the end there. So we will see. We will see what it does. Yes, okay, that is enough for a level up. That's good. That's good. There we go, some weight reduction. Make it even lighter. Make it even lighter. Oh gosh. Yeah, 460 kilograms of weight. That is terrifying. Alright, we got time for one more race, I think. Japan Grand Prix at Tsukuba. It'll be flat. It'll really benefit the Caterham's acceleration. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can't take on the Ford GT. Let's do this. One last race for the night. Alright, I do want to probably keep it in second gear. I don't want to put it in first. I probably don't want to put it in first for any of these corners. Yeah, this is definitely a track weapon. This is a track weapon and a half. Okay, yeah, brake earlier, brake earlier. It's lightweight, but it's not a F1 car, like, brake level. It is still a road car. It is still a road car. So let's do this. Let's see if we can't win the Japanese Grand Prix here. Okay, not by doing that. Not by doing that. Come on, Isaac. Get your shit together. Alrighty. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Keep it in second gear through here. Keep it in third through here. I know you want to have it like rev crazy high, but you don't want it to be fooling its power bands going through some of these corners. Alright, still too late on the brakes there. Brake early, brake earlier. Gotta remember, this feels F1 light, and it is. Probably even lighter. But it does not have anywhere close to F1 downforce. .2. And I think we can go even quicker. This is still a mostly stock Caterham as well. When this thing gets the nearly max level, this thing is going to be running like time attack car level times. Holy, okay. Easy. Easy there, please. We started with the Centennial Supercar, went to a French Super Mini, and now we got the British lightweight crackhead. Holy cow. Okay, okay. Yeah, this thing's got some get up and go to it. I was a little bit slower. Let's try to get a little bit quicker. Come on, I want to see if I can't get sub 1 minute lap times. Okay. Good. Full send. That was a great run out of that corner. We might be able to get this. Oh, yes! If just barely. Sub-minute lap time. Oh, and immediately we go off course. Immediately we go off course. Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting a sub-minute lap time this lap. The previous lap, though, we were milking the car for all it had. And we managed to do it, though. That is awesome. That is absolutely amazing. Oh gosh, okay. Little bit bent out of shape there. Holy moly. Ah. This thing is beautiful. This thing is rapid. I am terrified of it. But it is, at the same token, I am in awe of this, the sheer performance it has. Yeah, this thing. This is quick. This is very quick. All right, keep it calm. Keep it under control. Keep it under control. There we go. Okay. All right, another sub-minute lap time. So that's 2, proving it wasn't a fluke. That is 2. Oh gosh. All right. Okay. We're doing this. We're doing this. A little over 5 laps to go. Absolutely laying the rubber down on the track every single lap. This is great. A little bit wide there. Yeah, we don't want to run it too wide. We're gonna keep it nice and gentle. Alright, back to the left, back to the left. Just gotta be gentle with this thing. As gentle as we can. Oh boy. This is terrifyingly quick though. Alright. Another minute lap time. Kawai, welcome! Guess who's debating V-Track, like going back to Toxic X? Oh, shit! Sorry, I'm laughing at the fact that I wrecked while looking away at chat. I got a little too aggressive in the throttle. Welcome, hope you've been well. I mean, here's the thing. It is probably the final time V-Track is going to be hosted on ACC, maybe, depending on how the LMU and iRacing thing goes. And also, I think you might be the only one here. Good job. Hey, look, I'm in a Caterham Superlight R500, alright? This thing is like a British child on crack. It is just a menace to society, but in the best way possible. Continents will get conquered, and beans will be put on toast. Holy cow. It is spicy. I even had to adjust the suspension to get a little bit of the spice out of it. But there's only so much you can adjust it to Dion's suspension at the rear. Oh, gosh. It wants to step out so much on the braking. And I can't adjust brake bias on this. Enjoy a clip. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But, genuinely, I don't know, it's probably the last time we'll be doing V-Track in ACC. Which is, you know, a good send-off. And, unless you're gonna be doing things like TGT, or depending on what other, like, track stuff they do, it might be also your last opportunity to race against me on the track. So that'll probably be the last, depending on how things move and everything like that, it might be the last V-Track season for me. I'll still do other races in track, don't worry, I'll still be active in the community and all that stuff. But yeah. Goes an iRace connection, you bet your ass to be carrying up. True. Yeah, it's a shame that LMU had to kind of tank the reputation with the VTuber name thing. I had high hopes for them. I'm not as familiar with the technical bits, but like the name thing, and also if they're only focusing on like ACO based, like modern ACO based tracks and everything, European Le Mans, WEC, and Asian Le Mans. Like there's a very small number of tracks that can actually, you know, race on. You'll run out quicker than ACC. And as for the end, you had a like computer crash or car crash. Which crash? And what conditions getting violated? Yeah, no, that is brutal, man. That is absolutely bullshit. How is Sam? Oh, Gamlo. That is some bullshit. Damn. Just out of curiosity, how is Sam with driving? He pre-qualified for a V-Track pretty much exactly at my time, so I'm a little bit worried. Yeah, that is rubbish, man. Absolutely rubbish. Sam is pretty experienced. Yeah, I can imagine. He's part of like Jimmy Broadbent's crew, right? But not with Aces. Oh no. Okay. So those times were the inexperienced ACC player. So at the end of the season, he's gonna be even quicker. Oh, chat, I'm cooked. Chat, I am cooked. I'm fucked. Oh, no. Okay. Damn. Maybe. I want to put up a good fight. Like if with Reska there. I'm not gonna get any of these titles. I mean, with Reska there, with Sam there, with Ruby probably being there, Omet. I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna try to go for pure consistency and just do my damnedest to make sure, you know, I get on the podium and get as many points as possible. Ooh, Bitsia as well. Holy moly. Bitsia had a crazy time at Zolder. He was a missing round one because of ELMS too. Watching Grill Racing with the dentist. Yeah, that's at Silverstone, right? Yeah. Holy moly. Anyway, I do apologize. I'm probably going to be dropping off of the stream now. It is getting very late. It's almost midnight here. Granted, it's like 4 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m. for you guys, so it's, you know, all that stuff. We did it with the tube strap. Oh, yeah. Be safe traveling, for sure. But I'm probably going to be ending the stream here. It is getting very late. I need to get dishes done. I still need to practice more for TGT. Because Brands Hatch is absolutely my most cursed track. And despite running 23s there, I still don't feel confident that that is sustainable for the full race. So I'm going to be ending the stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments down below. If you did not like the stream, please let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix that in the future. With that being said, I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is for you, may it be a great time. And I will see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care everybody. Bye bye!